Right, we're at Hampden Park. We've got Christopher Brookmyre here, and we've got David from Pine Bovril. David, we're launching iSuperfan at the back of your football forum. Can you tell us a little bit about Pine Bovril and iSuperfan?
Okay, well, Pine Bovril's been up and running since 2003. We've about 16,000 active members, and we generate about 4 million hits a month, just purely debating Scottish football. So I got involved with the iSuperfan game, obviously, to kind of camp in the back of what the SPL clubs and people like that are doing, because we do have such a big kind of user population. And so yeah, very pleased. Game's kind of going live on the site today, and we're hoping there'll be a good uptake between the forum members who have always got something to say and generally get involved with everything online to do with the game.
You have got an amazing first prize. Before I speak to the man, could you explain what your first prize for the first game is?
Yeah, the first prize for the first game is to have a character named after the winner in Christopher Brookmyre's next book, which I'm sure he'll tell you more about in a minute. But yeah, tremendous prize, really. Money can't buy prize, so very privileged to have that.
And that's the idea, isn't it? Money can't buy prizes.
Yeah, I think we'll have.
What other prizes are you foreseeing? There's second and third prize, of course, as well. But what other prizes can Pine Bovril forum members and people expect?
Well, on our initial game we have corporate hospitality tickets and derby game tickets and things like that, and hopefully in the future then we'll have more sort of money can't buy prizes, but probably not as good as this one.
Yes, well, on that point, let's go on. No pressure then. Christopher Brookmyre. How are you, Christopher?
Fine, thanks.
Now, is it true? Are you going to be naming a character in your next book?
Aye, well, when David explained the concept of money can't buy prizes, it was the first thing that came to mind, because I've done this, offered this before for charities, because it's something that doesn't cost me anything, and creatively it's quite helpful for me, because often you're struggling to come up with a name for a character, and sometimes the names of people that have won auctions for this are actually just bang on for the type of characters you're creating, you know.
So before you, on that point, will you put the character once you hear the name? Will the character
I reserve the right to make the character utterly despicable, you know, and they should know that, and there's also a good chance the character will die really horribly, you know, but...
Which will get more people hopefully playing the game to do that. Is that how it sometimes works? Names will spark characterisation?
Sometimes, or sometimes you just think, sometimes you just get lucky. I remember when I wrote Be My Enemy, it was the first time someone had done a charity auction to have a character, and the character was this kind of MI6 type, you know, spook type, and the winning name was somebody fathering him, and it was just a perfect kind of MI6 apparatchik name, you know.
And are you allowed to reveal what the plotting or what the area of the book is?
I can tell you the book's called When the Devil Drives, but that's about as much as I can reveal at this point, because I'm still writing it.
Right, yes. And back to your beloved St Mirren, what do you think of the season thus far, and what remains?
Well, it's not been the most inspiring season so far, but we're still in the same position we've been in the last couple of seasons. We're not, you know, cut adrift at the bottom, but nor are we able to look forward to the rest of the season with a sense of safety. So in that respect, it will be exciting to the last.
Okay. Listen, quick question for both of you. We're launching a quiz game. If you were on Mastermind and you had to have a specialised subject, or at least an iSuperfan game on a specific subject, what would you choose? What subject are you specialised in?
Joss Whedon's Firefly.
Yes.
Because there's only 14 episodes ever made, so it limits the number of questions you can have asked.
Brilliant. So Joss Whedon Firefly, I seem to remember, made into not a bad Hollywood movie. Yeah. Not a bad Hollywood movie. And yourself?
Well, I'm a bit of an analyst. I'd like to think St Mirren would be a decent subject for me, so there's not many things I don't know about the Super Saints.
And would you put a date in that? Post-war?
Oh yeah, it need to be
Vietnam? Or?
Yeah, below my age there.
Post-Gulf War, maybe?
Post-1980s.
Well, fantastic. Just to update us again, so Pine Bovril site is going live?
It'll be live today, yes. We'll put the Superfan game live this evening or this afternoon, as soon as we get away from here.
Brilliant. Okay, Christopher Brookmyre and David, thank you very much for taking